Hello, my name is Tolley.
I'm Cerys.
And today we're doing a Q&A, question and answer video. We've got some really generic questions off the internet, others have been asked by friends and followers. So yeah, should we get started?
Yep.
When we originally filmed this intro, I said, should we just start straight out? And I was like, first of all, neither of us are straight. But I deleted that because it was a terrible intro. So I don't know where I'm vlogging right now. So here we'll go with the first question. Do you want to ask it or do you want me to?
I'll ask it.
Go on.
So, how old are you and when is your birthday?
I am 20 and my birthday is 12th of November. So I am 3 months off being 21. Pretty much exactly. So yeah, what about you?
Yeah, I'm 19 and my birthday is 3rd of November.
I actually knew that. I don't know why I just asked you that.
Did you?
Yeah, I remembered.
Oh my god.
We haven't actually seen each other in ages. We haven't seen each other in ages, so it's kind of weird that we've remembered little things. Are you in love with anyone or have you ever been in love?
Yes, so I am in love. I have a boyfriend called Callum. Been together for 3 years.
And I have a girlfriend called Kelly, who, I can't say what I was about to say actually. You know, don't you?
Yeah.
It's a surprise. It'll be on YouTube at some point, if she lets me film it. Something's happening to do with me and Cal. But Cal doesn't know about it yet.
It's cute though.
I might have to edit this out because Cal doesn't actually know yet.
You can't exactly tell her either, because it won't be a surprise.
No, she knows it's happening, she just doesn't know when.
Oh, okay.
It's a surprise when it happens, but I think she's worked it out anyway, because I probably will post this. So yeah, I'm madly in love with Cal. She's just the best person in the world. Like, I feel so lucky, like she's even likes me as a friend, let alone even more. And I'm so excited for our future together, finally actually seeing a future. Not, like, obviously before I could see it with her, but like I couldn't see myself having a future. But like, now I'm just excited for what the future's got to bring. So, your turn.
Have you ever been involved in a car crash? I personally haven't.
I've caused one.
What?
It's not funny, but I was really young and it was funny at the time. Right, so when I was just turned 17, so I turned 17 on the 12th of November, obviously, like I've just said, and then it was in the January, like right at the beginning of January in 2016, so I was just 17 by like a month, and about 2 months, and it was snowing outside, and me and my ex-boyfriend, who was my boyfriend at the time, and my foster brother Jack, we went outside, snuck out from foster carer's house, and we built a wall out of snow and then poured water over it so it turned into ice. And then in the middle of the road, like across the whole road. And then we woke up in the morning to hear a big crash and we were like, shit. It was just meant to be a joke, it wasn't meant to hurt anyone. Luckily no one got hurt. We thought, because like people were like digging out the roads every morning around that time because the weather was so awful, we thought that it just annoyed someone. We didn't think anyone would actually drive into it. But yeah, it was an interesting explanation to our foster parents. It didn't go down very well. Yeah, that was a bit awkward. I know it's a terrible thing to do, but I was only 17. It was really funny at the time. It's not with height. Well, it is funny, but not like that someone crashed into it. It's just funny that we were so mischievous. So yeah, next question. Do you have a middle name?
Yeah, my middle name is Rebecca.
Cool. I didn't know that.
Really?
No. It's one thing you've not told me. My middle name's Jane, so my full name's Alexandra Jane Tolley, and funny story behind my middle name actually, I got my mum's middle name because I was meant to be the last child, and so they did my christening and first birthday party as a joint event, and 2 days before the christening/birthday party, they found out they were pregnant with my little sister. She just gate crashed my party, which is just the story of my life, isn't it, Georgia? No, I'm joking, it's the other way around, I gate crashed her life. Yeah, so I was meant to be the last. I'm glad I wasn't because I love my little sister, but it's a bit of a funny story. Your turn.
Songs you relate to the most?
For the Love of a Daughter by Demi Lovato. Can't think, you say.
I was thinking Warrior by Demi Lovato.
What, for me or for you?
Both of them really.
Okay.
But like, I feel like I might have to look at my Spotify playlist to actually find anything.
Yeah, let's have a look at our playlist. Okay, so the only other song I can think of off the top of my head that I really relate to is Liability by Lorde, and it goes, and they say you're a little much to me, you're a liability. And then it goes, I'm a toy, no, I can't remember, something about being a toy that people ignore and they love it until the tricks don't work anymore. Something like that, and I really relate to that song. I love it. It's such a good song. I like the reprise version of it as well, but I prefer the original. So yeah, next question is, how and when did you meet? And that's from Jean, my friend. Do you want to start?
When we met in person, it was when you were busking in Leeds.
That was 2015,
Is it 16 or 15?
early 2015.
Oh yeah, of course.
Because I went to Fosco in 2016.
I was still with Alicia.
Yeah.
Yeah. We went for Nando's, a very good Nando's. Wasn't your sister there as well?
Yeah, my little sister.
Yeah. And yeah, we just kind of chilled out and had a meal and stuff.
Should we explain how we actually knew each other?
Yeah, go on.
So, were you in just after me?
Yeah.
So, when I was just turned 14, I was in an eating disorder unit in Sheffield, and Kez was also there, but she was there after me.
I got admitted in August.
I got discharged in the June, I think. Maybe July.
Yeah.
No, it was the August.
You've just got another one. How and what did make you go vegan?
Oh, okay. That's another question popping up on my phone. Yeah, so I got discharged a couple of months before Kez went there, and we met through other people
Like
we knew from
mutual
there, like
friends.
mutual friends. But you were actually with one of my best friends.
Yeah.
Like together, and yeah.
Yeah, we just met through mutual friends, really.
And then the friend that she was with, who's both of our friends now, came to see me busk in Leeds. This was 2015, and Kez came with her, and after I'd finished performing, we went for a Nando's, didn't you?
Yeah.
Next question, it's your turn.
What good memories do you share?
Definitely Nando's.
Yeah.
And
It was really nice to see you busk as well.
was it?
Yeah. It was really
See,
nice.
I look back on the videos and I think, how was I so confident? Because I wouldn't cope with doing that now, but I really want to get back into it.
You should too.
I know.
You are really good.
Thank you. Pride was good.
Yeah, Pride was really
Very
good.
stressful finding you.
It was stressful running up the hill.
I know. But my people I was with wouldn't let me go any
Yeah.
further, so I had to wait. Yeah. And is there anyone you miss?
I mean, I miss like friends that I don't see, but like.
I miss my little cousins, my cousins' sons, because we don't see them anymore. They're only 6 and 8, but we're very heavily involved in their lives when they were younger, when they were really little, like babies and toddlers, up until like a year and a half ago. And my cousin, their parent, and his wife, my cousin-in-law, are just not nice people, and they've completely cut us off for no apparent reason, and we now don't get anything to do with the boys' lives, and we all miss them a lot, but that's life. Hopefully one day they'll grow up and realise their parents chat shit and they'll love us again, because we know they loved us and probably still miss us, and it's up to my cousins to have to answer the questions, why aren't we there? So yeah, it's a bit depressing. Your turn.
Are you a hoarder?
Look around my room, Cerys. Yes I am. I'm pretty sure I could be diagnosed with that hoarding condition, because I genuinely hoard everything, like boxes and...
It's not too bad, I've seen a lot worse.
Well, I tidied before you came.
Yeah.
There's a lot of piles of boxes in the wardrobe, but don't open it because they'll all fall on you. They're kind of balanced. I hoard boxes and wires and things that I think I might need, but I end up with about 300 of them and I never use them. and I'm not good at getting rid of stuff that I don't need anymore. Like I've got a pair of shoes, the ones I was wearing earlier, they're dead and I can't get rid of them. And I keep all my old stuff for like years and years and years, like my lifetime. And I just can't get rid of them. It stresses me out, I get panicky, and I just can't do it. I don't know.
I'm not a hoarder. I'd say I'm sentimental. I keep things that
Like I am sentimental
stuff,
as well, but a lot of it's like obsessional hoarding.
Yeah.
Like I have to have a certain amount of things and it's a bit weird.
Yeah.
But if I have more, I won't get rid of any because then the number just changes. Does that make sense? But we've been discussing this as part of my OCD. Describe each other in a single sentence. You go first.
The strongest girl I know.
Thanks. I don't want to sound cheesy, but I don't want to sound mean either, so I'm trying to find like a... Not that I'm going to be mean, but I'm trying to find a middle ground, do you know what I mean?
Do whatever you want.
I wasn't going to be mean, by the way. I was just trying to say I want to find a middle ground. Beautiful and brave.
Aww. Might cry.
And then the next question is describe yourself in a single word, and I'm going to start that. Crazy.
Nutter.
We're on the same page. Not both just mental people. Quite literally.
Yeah.
I've just got another question come through. What was the next question?
Do you prefer people who sugarcoat things or people who are straightforward?
Well, given that I can't sugarcoat things, I have no filter. I really don't. I've got another text. Go away. I just slide up. Yeah, I can't sugarcoat things. I've got Asperger's. I just say it how it is. And I do prefer people who are blunt, but not so blunt that they're just rude or mean. Like, 'cause that scares me. I get upset.
I can't deal with people sugarcoating things. It stresses me out. Like, just tell me straight.
Yeah.
Just get to the point. Like, if you've got something to say to me, just say it. Like.
Yeah. Next question. If you could have any job, what would it be? I know what yours is.
Well, I want to be a mental health nurse. I'm a student nurse at the minute. And if not, I say that it's a bit random, but I'd like to be part of the British Transport Police. Very different to nursing.
Is that for like when people are moving prisons?
No, like for like on trains and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Like you.
That was
the
a
train
total
station.
misinterpretation.
Like you'd like policing like the train stations and stuff
That's
like that.
That's really random.
I know, it's so random, but I think it's so cool.
That'd be boring.
I love it. But I'm training to be a mental health nurse, so.
Yeah, that should be your plan A.
Really? It's my plan B, but you know,
my
grades
mental health lesson should be your plan A.
Oh, yeah, it is my plan A.
Good.
My grades are shit, but.
My dream job would be obviously to be a singer, songwriter. It's what I am, it's just not really a job at the moment because I've stopped gigging. But yeah, I want to get back to that. But like, I don't want to be mega famous. I've said this before and I'll say it again. I don't want to. My aim with posting YouTube videos and like doing gigs and entering competitions and stuff, I don't want to be famous. Like, if I am, cool, but I'm not striving to be famous. I'm just striving to make enough money to keep doing what I love doing without having to be stressed about making ends meet. And that's about it, really. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
What do you like most about each other? That was a question by Connor. That was a Connor. Okay, Connor, you are now a question. Connor asked that question. What do you like most about each other?
Just like you're so kind.
I thought you said you're so ket. I was like, I'm not ket.
Oh yes.
You're a dickhead.
I know.
Sorry, go on.
She's so kind.
Thanks.
T-Hex. Like you always like care about people. Like you message people to make sure they're okay and stuff.
Obviously.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't.
Oh.
Welcome to my life.
I'm gonna zoom in on your face and like that.
Cool.
What was the next question? What was your turn?
Is it most ridiculous thing you've ever had to visit the hospital for? So mine's not that ridiculous, but I sprained one of my pinky toes, and then I did a gymnastics competition and sprained the other one. So I was there like walking on the insides of my feet because I couldn't walk properly. Yeah.
Mine, right, this is funny. It wasn't funny at the time. I did not find it funny. My little sister found it hilarious. I really didn't. I was about...
I ate a rock once too.
You needed more help than I thought you did.
I was like 2.
Okay, I'll let you off.
But I ate like a rock and... Rock.
You idiot.
I know.
That's all I've got to say.
Carry on.
So, my little sister thinks this is absolutely hilarious, but it really wasn't. I was lying on the sofa, like on my front with my arms behind me like that, and she was giving me a back massage, but it had ulterior motives. So I was lying there flat with my arms behind me, like that, and she jumped on my elbow, like full body weight, landed on my elbow on purpose. I didn't scream loud enough, so she did it again. And I then went to a horse riding party. I was only about 9, 10, so Georgia would have been about 8. And I was on the horse riding with my arm like twisted like that. My elbow was like up there, my wrist was around there, and it was proper swollen. It was bright red, it was massive, swollen and bruised. And my mum was at work, and I was being looked after by my big sister, who was like 16 at the time. And we had a babysitter in as well, but my big sister was doing the main, like looking after her. And Mum was working because before she retired sick. No wait, Mum retired sick when I was about 10, so I'd have been about 8 or 9. Yeah, so I ended up in A&E because I went to this horse riding party for the day, and I spent the whole day holding on to my reins like this, with this arm straight, this arm like this. And then I got home, and Mum got home a bit later. She was cooking tea, and she goes, "Al, why are you holding your arm weird?" I was like, "Oh, Georgia jumped on it." And she was like, "Georgia." So she told Georgia off, and then she worked out what had happened. I had a look at it and was like, "For God's sake, we need to go to A&E." So I went to A&E. Turns out I'd like disintegrated all the tissue and ligaments, and they'd basically gone into mush. I couldn't move my elbow or twist my arm or anything for a good 6 weeks after that.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, it was painful.
That's grim.
I was really annoyed because at the time I was quite a good eater, and they were all sat there eating Maltesers, and I remember they had a box of Maltesers, and because I might have needed surgery, I wasn't allowed any. So
Aww.
I was just sat there like my sister, it was her fault I was in A&E, and she sat there eating Maltesers. My mum made her come to A&E with us to see the aftermath of what she'd done. And then when the doctor told me and my mum, because we went into the cubicle separately, when they told me and my mum what had happened and like that had damaged the ligaments and the tissue and everything, Mum called Georgia in and was like, "Georgia, listen to this doctor, this is what you've done to your sister." And the doctor was like, "Never do this again, Georgia." And she was like, "I'll try not to." And I was like, "Oh, Jesus Christ." That girl, honestly. Ugh. Right, next question. Are you accident prone?
Just a bit.
Same. My girlfriend actually, when she first moved in with her dad and her stepmom, they had like, they kept track of like, over the first few weeks she was there, they kept track of like how long she could go without incidents, and I think in the first month, the longest she could go without an incident was like 4 minutes.
Oh, I was at work on PQ not long ago, and I tripped over my own shoe and face planted the floor while I was on someone's obs.
How did you not break your nose?
Literally like
Did it hurt?
straight up. Yeah, my
Were you
nose was
crying?
like, you know when you're in shock,
Yeah.
tears were just streaming down me.
Were you embarrassed as well?
I was so embarrassed because I was on someone's obs.
Yeah. Was it a nice person?
Yeah, and all the staff were like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And I'm like, "I'm just an idiot."
Bless you. So what's the next question? Oh.
Most unusual fear you have?
Yeah, I have a weird fear of nail files. I'm sorry, I'm a weirdo. When I described myself as a word, I should have gone weirdo.
Why? Is it the sensation?
It's sensation, but it's a sound.
Okay, I can
I'm
kind of
phobic
get that.
of it. I can't even be in the same room as it.
Really?
It's awful. I'm better now. When I was younger, I couldn't be within metres and metres and metres of them.
Really?
I couldn't even touch them even when they weren't filing. I was phobic, like completely phobic, like petrified. But I've got better. I still hate them, but I can file fake nails when they're on me, but I can't file my nails because of the sensation. And the combination of the sensation and the noise is just sends me into sensory overload, and I freak out.
I'd say like my unusual fears are like, you know that thing like trypopophobia, the fear of small holes.
Oh, okay.
Like crumpet hands. Like, have you seen the like genuinely I want to vomit.
Oh dear.
Like the last season of American Horror Story.
So can you eat crumpets?
I have to turn them the other way around so I can't see the holes.
Weird.
Yeah, I know. But like
I thought that was weird.
what do you call it? Like the last season of American Horror Story, there was a woman with trypopophobia and they kept putting scenes of like holes everywhere and I literally vomited.
Oh my god. Right, so next question.
What's the craziest thing you've done while drunk?
That was asked by Connor, wasn't it? Connor asked that question because Connor's seen videos of me drunk and he thinks they're hilarious, which they probably are, to be fair, but they're embarrassing, so I'm not going to show anyone. In fact, I might insert a clip. Should I do that?
Yes.
I'll insert a clip here. If we can't see air, can fish see water? I don't know the answer, and my best friend and girlfriend are laughing at me. And yeah, I just chat shit. I once pretended to be a speed bump. I was 17. I lay in the street. I'm a speed bump. I'm a speed bump. No one can hurt me. And
I just do that on a regular Friday night, to be fair.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Mine's usually with other motives, but yeah.
Yeah, I thought that. And then I just
steal a
started
lot of
rolling
traffic
down the
cones.
hill, like twisting myself around, rolling, pretending to be a rolling speed bump.
Classic student, I just steal cones, basically.
That's weird.
Mate, honestly, when I left my accommodation, the whole of like the bin area was just full of everyone's traffic cones that they've stolen on like nights out.
So funny.
Honestly, it's hilarious. There's so many signs saying like, what was it like? Do not cross this path, like private property and shit like that, that people have just stolen.
Oh dear.
I'm not sure, like I just do a lot of stupid shit. Like I'm genuinely just a bit of a tit when I'm drunk.
You're a bit of a tit anyway.
Yeah, but I'm an even bigger tit.
Wow, big boobies.
Yeah.
Right, I've got another question. Where were we up to?
And what tattoos do you have, and do they have any meaning?
Yeah, so I've got the semicolon tattoo here. I've got my mum's thumbprints in the shape of love hearts there, and I've got this one. And the mum's thumbprints ones are quite explanatory, self-explanatory. She's not well, so I want just part of her on me. The semicolon one is a semicolon's used in English when the author's choosing to carry on a sentence that could have ended, and the sentence is my life and I'm choosing to carry on. The love heart's just like keep my heart beating.
Same.
Yeah, you've got that, haven't you?
Yeah.
And this one's actually my girlfriend.
So I have 10 tattoos. This was my first one, the anchor, because it was like the I refuse to sink thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my first one. I've got some flowers under there. I've got self-love on the back of my arm, self-explanatory really,
Yeah.
just a reminder. Butterfly. I've got... That's your head. Oh my god. The North... Oh my god. Please
That is
don't-
one
please
attractive
do
angle.
not insert this. I've got a North Star there basically because when I was drunk I said to my friend that she's like the North Star because she's the brightest star in my sky.
Oh,
How cringe is that? But yeah.
that's so cute.
I've also got a cactus on the back of my leg.
I have a cactus named Joe.
Because he's a prick.
Yeah.
I've also got a...
I kind of lost him and killed him.
This turned dark.
Yeah, I got a cactus called Joe and I forgot to feed him, and he died and then I lost him. I think
also
he just
got
disintegrated.
A strawberry on the back of my leg,
Okay.
which got infected, so now it looks mouldy. Like a mouldy strawberry.
Let's see.
Honestly. Like, you can see where the infection
wow.
was there.
That's crazy.
I had
Sorry, the camera cut out because I ran out of storage. Do you plan on getting any more tattoos?
I basically just want to be covered,
Yeah, same.
so.
Next question.
Have you ever had a wow moment?
I don't know. What about you?
I think my wow moment was on A-level results day.
Okay.
When I got my results, because I put myself down so much, I'd actually talked myself to the point where I was like, I'm not going to uni. Like, I told myself I'm not going. Like, there's no point even opening my results. And I was there and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, and I was almost like a wow moment. It was like, I've put myself down this much to the point where I just completely lost.
You should be really proud of yourself for that.
Yeah.
Not for putting yourself down, but for yourself well, even when you have no
well
self-confidence.
done, you put yourself down today.
You know what I mean. Is there anything you'd change about yourself? Maybe we should skip that question. That one's for Minnie. Let's not go there. I'd like to not be crazy.
We'd be here forever.
Biggest ambition. That's from Tanya.
I'd say a mental health nursing course.
Have a big family of my own with Cal.
Oh yeah, I want that.
Biggest fear. That's from Tanya as well.
Abandonment, manipulation, general shitty things. Oh my God.
Losing Cal or... Yeah, wow, that is glowy. Glowy. My biggest fear is losing Cal or my mum. Or obviously my siblings, but that's my biggest fear. Your turn.
Favourite colour?
As a quick fire question, it would be purple, but like my favourite theme of things is like pink and grey. Like pale pink and grey.
I'd say mine's black, bit emo, or mustard yellow.
Yes, I like black and mustard yellow. What's your favourite number?
I can't say I have one.
All I know is my least favourite number is 7 because it's sharp and evil. I've always hated it. It's just evil. And also, I have a least favourite letter, and it's C because it's just like it's just greedy.
I mean, I apologise for my name starting with a C, but
no, it's like when it's on its own. Like
okay.
I actually said in my English exam, I'd rather get a D than a C. I did get a D. So.
Or a B. A B.
Oh, that was unrealistic. Like my coursework and my class results were A star, but I'm terrible at exams, so that was unrealistic because it was mostly exam based. So yeah, next question
Quickly moving on.
Yeah, favourite season.
Summer, because it's hot.
See,
I have a love-hate relationship.
Yeah, I do.
Clothing.
Yeah, same. I like the weather in summer, but I prefer the traditions in winter.
I like autumn because it's like pumpkin spice season. Of course.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Typical white girl.
Yeah.
But I like autumn clothing, but I'm always really hot, so like I always get too hot in jumpers. So
wait.
I just finished favourite season.
So I've got 2 questions very similar to each other. One is favourite drink, and Tanya asked that, and Phoebe asked, my little Phoebe, she asked Pepsi or Coke, and the answer to favourite drink is Pepsi Max, and the answer to Pepsi or Coke is Pepsi Max.
Wow.
I'm obsessed with Pepsi Max.
Favourite drink, I'd say probably anything alcoholic.
Yeah, I do love alcohol.
Pepsi or Coke? Coke, any day.
Damn it.
And I'd choose Coke Zero over Pepsi Max.
And do you know what's really weird? Because earlier I was drinking Diet Coke and you were drinking Pepsi Max.
I know.
We've like swapped roles or something.
But like Coke do the better flavours now because they've got like the peach and the mango and the
They
strawberry.
do better flavours, but like the general taste isn't as good as Pepsi
Nah,
Max.
it's better.
No. We'll agree to disagree.
Unpopular
Cal gets
opinion
really annoyed
squad.
when I say that. She's like, so yeah, once she goes to me, she goes, we'll agree to disagree, with like a sarcastic look on her face. And I was like, and she was like, it's annoying, isn't it? Because I say it all the time.
It's like a married couple's like dig at each other.
Yeah. Next question is best dream you've ever had. That was by Phoebe as well.
I once married Orlando Bloom.
That's weird.
I know, that was probably the best dream.
I don't have good dreams, I have weird dreams or nightmares.
I mean, me too, but that's the one I can remember that's ever been good.
I'll explain my weirdest dreams in another video because it's too long-winded and I have very little storage left. Your turn.
Cutest thing you've ever seen? My dog was a puppy.
Probably my nephew Alfie.
Aww.
He's not like a blood nephew, he's one of my best friends, little boy, but
I'd
he
say
calls
my
me
cousin
Auntie Ellie.
Hermione, but she's not that cute anymore. She's just a bit of an annoying, like, 7-year-old.
Oh.
She's adorable and I love her, but...
Yeah, Alfie's only 2, so he's still at the cute stage. I'm sure he's got time to annoy me yet, but I love him so much. And I love his mum. She's my bestie. Next one is dogs or cats? Well,
Dogs.
I think we know the answer to that for you. I'm both. I'm really like in between because I've always been a crazy cat lady, but then I met Cleo.
I'm too allergic to cats.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like, it just stresses me out.
So then I met Cleo, which is one of my good friend's dog, and she was only 7 or 8 weeks when I met her. I'll insert a picture. And she's just so cute. I'll insert a picture of her now. Tickly tums, a tickly tickly tums, a tickly 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 tums.
Is that
Love
nice?
you, Clee. Auntie Ellie loves you. Yes. Yes. Clee. So yeah, she's adorable and she kind of converted me into being a dog and a cat lover. So the next question by Tanya is favourite book.
Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince.
That's a good one. My top 2 are Reasons to Stay Alive by Matt Haig and All the Bright Places by, I think it's by Jennifer Mervyn.
I can't really read. I don't have the concentration for reading, so
I've
the
got
last book I
terrible
read
concentration.
was like 8 years ago. That's the last time I read because I just can't read. I mean,
Bless
I
you.
can literally read, but
But you can't concentrate.
yeah.
See, before I was on ADHD meds, I literally couldn't get past one sentence before I was distracted.
That's what I'm like now.
Oh dear.
It's hard being a uni student like that.
I can imagine.
That's why my
I'm
grades are
never
so
going
bad.
to uni. Never ever. So yeah, that is all for this video. Give us a thumbs up, like, subscribe, all that jazz, or shaz as I keep saying. Shit and jazz. Yeah, and help me convince Kez to make her own channel because she's awesome. And she has had one before, but she lost her confidence and she stopped making videos. And I just wanted to have confidence again. Okay, love you. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.